This is the Evolution of Kakariko Village. Originally, this theme comes from the great Koji Kondo in his second Zelda game ever to compose, A Link to the Past. Okay, this is a very common chord progression known as rhythm changes. Koji Kondo was known for his eclectic musical tastes, drawing inspiration from an incredibly diverse musical palette. You can hear it in his other compositions. This theme is everywhere. That 2 chord is actually kind of interesting because it goes... Well, that note ends up being important because in the melody, we go... So that 11 chord is very integral to the sound. Okay, after repeating twice, we basically get to a 3-6-2-5 turnaround. And that 3-6-2-5 turnaround is also everywhere.
The turnaround, 1-6-2-5.
Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean,
Okay, here's the big question. Do you hear this in a 6-8 feel or in a 3-4? Let me show you what I mean. Do you hear 1 lolly, 2 lolly, 1 lolly, 2? Or do you hear 1 1 2 3 1 2? Because I'm not sure which one I hear. I think in this part, I think overall I hear it in 2 beats. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Did you know Ocarina of Time has 2 versions of this theme? One as a kid and one as an adult. It's a little more in tune this time. A little guitar, harmonica. Some kind of grace notes leading in. Okay. So we actually get that note instead. So that's called a secondary dominant. Sounds like it should be in the key of C major. But we're not in C major. We're in B flat major. So that makes us feel like we really need a strong pull back to that chord. And then as soon as you hear this minor 9, beautiful sound, we know exactly where we're headed. Gorgeous. Told you there's an adult and a child version. Wow. Beautiful. Koji Kondo loves dissonance, doesn't he? Look at this. Next up, we have a super cool Easter egg. This took me years to discover, and I don't think I discovered it on my own. Windfall Island from Wind Waker. How cool is that? Up a 4th again. Listen to the melody. This next one is wild. 1 6 2 5. Okay, nice. It's a little fast paced, some snare drums, some trumpets, and here's the version before it's solved. Check this out. There's all kinds of chromaticism going on in the sort of high bells in the background. I can't quite hear it well enough without headphones, but wow. We get... Oh my goodness. 1, minor 3, and instead of 5 here, we get a flat 5. So it's like a diminished sound, right? I mean, sounds super dissonant. Let's keep listening. Still the melody from Kakariko Village, but totally dismorphed. What's funny about that is that's the same exact chord progression from one of my favorite themes ever from the movie Anastasia. I'm going to play it over the Kakariko Village theme, and you're going to hear how similar it is. How funny is that? Let's keep going. Oh, Twilight Princess. They always make it sound a little country, right? They came in a beat or two earlier than I expected. It's in 4/4. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Interesting. Flat 6 chord, flat 7 chord, 1 chord. The most Zelda thing ever. Let's talk about that. Wow, they moved up a half step. Okay, so we're in B major. G major. A major. Very nice that they sort of anticipate that note before they actually change chords. So listen to this. So D major, B, G major. Oh, I love that counter melody. Listen to that. Now it's a major 7 chord. Beautiful. That's actually very nice because this, anytime you get the 7 chord, the flat 7 chord, with this on top, it's very much like the original Zelda. That note isn't actually in this chord. So it's fascinating that oftentimes in Zelda, when we get that flat 7 chord, they'll add that note on top because it sounds very Zelda-like. I didn't remember that it did that. Wow. How cool. I gotta play this game again, guys. I'm already laughing. It's the same chords as the Twilight Princess version. In the same key. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah. Clearly, I haven't played this game. They changed a couple of chords in there. That was interesting. Okay, yeah. Beautiful. So they kept the flute in the first run through, sort of to juxtapose against the right, very like heavy metal sort of 1080 Avalanche vibes. Second time through, they give us these like Sonic the Hedgehog type guitar lines in thirds. The other thing is that they play the natural 6 minor chord before dropping to. That's also a very Zelda thing. Very cool. Okay, you ready? Listen to this from Breath of the Wild. And you might need headphones. Some of you are hearing this for the first time. Gorgeous percussion. Like it makes you feel like you're in the room. Boom. Listen for those notes super, super high up. Listen again. Listen to the bells way up high. Didn't hear that. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. You gotta listen super carefully, but it's there in the bells. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Ridiculous. I didn't hear that for 7 years. I heard it the other day and I was freaking out. I can't believe they quoted it and I didn't notice for 7 years. I love this theme, but that's not it. Listen to the transition from day to night. Dun dun dum bum. You kidding me? That's so ridiculous. I can't believe we missed that for so long. Guys, there's like one Reddit post from 2020. You got to tell me about this stuff, guys. This is what I do. Okay, last but not least, from the recent Echoes of Wisdom. I actually broke this down in my last Echoes of Wisdom video, so go check that if you haven't. So it's the same bum 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 bum, but fit into the chords that's actually being used. Not quite any direct quotes there. Oh, the da-da-dum. I never caught that. Wow. Right? Jeez, that is so cool. Listen again. Harmonica, same instrument, same exact key, same exact notes. That's clearly a reference to the child version of the Ocarina of Time, Kakariko Village. Okay. Okay, so I get so excited about this stuff. That note on top is very Zelda-like, right? So we get this, back up to this, super Zelda-like. Man, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a comment, let me know what you think. Thank you to my patrons. And as always, Zelda Music Theory, out.